Hello and welcome. Today we're doing a question from LeetCode called Subtree of Another Tree. It's an easy, we're going to jump right into it. Given the roots of two binary trees, we have root and subroot. Return true if there is a subtree of root with the same structure and node values of subroot, and false otherwise. A subtree of a binary tree is a tree that consists of a node in tree and all of its nodes' descendants. The tree could also be considered as a subtree of itself. So a subtree has to be some node with its descendant of the original tree, and it could actually be the entire tree itself. Okay, example one, we have the following root and subroot. We want to figure out if subroot could be a subtree of root. So we have 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and then the subroot is 4, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2 is a structure that we see in root, so this is a subtree, and we would return true. Example 2, we have 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 0, and subroot again is 4, 1, 2. Here, we would actually return false because subroot can't be a subtree of root. We have 4, 1, 2 here, but we have an extra 0. So we can't actually make subroot a subtree of it. It doesn't have that extra descendant. So we output false. Okay, so we're given two trees, subroot and root, and we want to figure out if subroot can be a subtree of tree root. Now, before jumping in, let's consider some edge cases. Okay, so just thinking in our minds, what if the subroot that we were given was none? So say we had root looking like the following, and subroot was none. Would we output true or false? Well, if subroot is none, none can be a subtree of root, right? Look at any leaf's children, they are none. So that would be true. We would actually output true if subroot was none and root had some values. Now, what if subroot was the entire root tree itself? In that case, again, we would output true because a subtree could be a tree itself. So those are going to be sort of our minimum and maximum cases for subroot. Now, what does it also mean to be a subtree of another tree, right? We want the same structure and node values found within our original tree. So in example 1, we had 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So if we had 4, 1, 2, so if we just took our subroot and plugged it in to some node in our root tree, it would form the same exact tree that we have right now. It's the same structure, it's the same value. So we just need to find some node where we can plug in our subroot and still get the same tree. Over here it failed because if we had tried to plug in 4, 1, 2 for this node over here, we wouldn't have had this extra node over here. So what we're looking for is the same tree as our subroot at some node in our roots tree. And we've done same tree before. We've done that problem already. I have linked it down below. I highly recommend checking that out before moving on with this problem. But before anything, let's take a look at an example. Say I have the following root and the following subroot. Again, what am I looking for? I'm looking for some node where I can just plug in my subroot and get the same tree that I already have. So over here, I see that I have the same values, but would subroot be able to fit into this node over here? These values are the same, my left children are the same, but at right, this is a 3 and this is a 6, so we can't do that. Now what about 2? 2 already fails at this initial node. This is 2, this is 3, so we can't plug subroot in for 2, and same with 4. What about this 3 over here? This is a 3, this is a 3. Now we check the left node's children. This is a 2, this is a 2, and both of these children are none, so we are the same tree so far. And the right children of our original node, so we have 6 over here and we have 6 here as well. And this node's children are both none. However, here we have none and 7. So we fail and we actually can't make subroot a subtree of root. So all we really need to do is go through our entire root tree, traverse all the way through, and see if we can make the same tree that we see in subroot. And that's all we need to do. If we can't do that, then we output false. Okay, so let's go ahead and code this up and then run through an example. To code this up, the first thing I'm going to do is actually write a helper function to check whether we have the same tree. So in our main function, we're going to be traversing through our root tree, and we've done traversals before. I'll link some of them down below as well. And at each node, we basically just want to check if we have the same tree with our subroot. So for same tree, let's write that up. Same tree self. And I'm going to be passing in nodes P and Q. These are going to be my root nodes of the trees that I'm comparing. Now, if both nodes are none, we are going to return true. They're both none, they are the same. So if P is none and Q is none, return true. So if this is not the case, if we don't go in this if condition, both nodes are not none. Now we want to check what if one is none. So if P is none, or Q is none, or if neither are none and their values aren't equal, we would return false. So P.val is not equal to Q.val, we return false. If neither of these things are true, if we don't go into any of these if conditions, that means both nodes exist and their values are equivalent. This means now we want to check their left and right nodes respectively. So we are going to return self.sameTree on p.left and q.left, and self.sameTree on p.right and q.right. And we need both of these to be true, right? We need both the left and the right nodes to be equal, all children to be equal. So this is going to be joined by an and. So we're going to and this with self.sameTree with p.right and q.right. So now this function allows us to check if P and Q are the same trees. And if you want to go more in depth about this function, check out the video link down below. Now for is subtree, the first thing we want to do is check if our subroot is none. If that's the case, we would just return true right away. This was one of the edge cases we talked about earlier. So if subroot is none, we return true. If that's not the case, if it's not none, now we want to check what if root is none. So if root is none, we would return false, because this means we haven't returned true because subroot is not none. So we have some values in subroot, but we have nothing in root. So subroot can never be a subtree of root, so we would return false. Now, the node that we are on, if it is not none, we want to check if it's the same tree with subroot. So if self.sameTree with the root that we are on and subroot, then we return true. If that's not the case, well, now we want to check what if we have the same tree on either our left or right children. So we want to return self.isSubtree with root.left and subroot, or self.isSubtree with root.right and subroot. And the reason we are ORing this instead of ANDing it like we did for same tree is because we just need one of these conditions to hold true. The subtree either needs to exist in the left or right. It doesn't matter. It could be both. We just need one condition to hold true and we would return true. And once we go through our entire root comparing if we can find a subroot, say we go through the left first, we don't find the same tree. So we now go into its left child, we don't find the same tree. And now we've hit none, right? So we would just return false and keep bubbling back up, trying the right side all the way through. And if we still don't find anything, we would return false. So let's go ahead and submit this. And it is accepted. Now, let's go ahead and run through a super quick example just so we know how our code is running line by line. Okay, let's take a look at example 1 and then do a quick walkthrough. So this is going to be root and this is subroot. Going into this function, what are we passing in? We're passing in our root node 3 and subroot node 4. So we're making a check. If subroot is none, that's not true, it's not none, so we don't return true. Now we check is root none. Root is also not none. So now we're going to check same tree for both root and subroot. So now we're calling same tree with node 3 and node 4. So now we're passing in P and Q as 3 and 4. So we're checking if both are none, that's not true, so we don't return true. P is not none, Q is not none, and their values are not equal, right? This is value 3, this is value 4. So we return false. Now this condition is false, so we don't go into this if. And now we want to return is subtree with our left node. So that is going to be node 4. And we're still passing in the same subroot, so it's going to be 4. Or is subtree for our right node. So is subtree for our right node, which is 5, and same subroot, which is 4. Now we check this one first. So now we check if subroot is none, that's not true. Root is not none either. So now we're going to be calling same tree with our root and subroot. So 4 and 4. Now going into this function, neither are none, so we don't return true. Again, neither are none, and their values are equal, so we don't go in here as well. What we do now is call same tree with our left children. So what is the left child of 4? That is 1. And the left child of subroot's node, which is also 1. And same tree with the right children. So that's going to be 2 and 2 respectively. Now calling this function first, same tree of 1, 1. Again, we are back in this function. This is not going to hold true, nor is this. So now we're going to call same tree with the left and right children of 1 and 1. So what is the left child of 1? That is none. And same with subroot's child, right? This is also none. So this and same tree with the right children, which is also none. Now calling this one first, we are in same tree. Both are none, so we would return true. But before we can return this entire statement, we also need to check if this is true. Once both are true, do we return true? So now same tree of none and none, again, that's going to be true. So now true and true just outputs to true. So 1 and 1 is going to be true. We return to our caller. So this is true. And now we want to check for 2. With same tree of 2 and 2, we don't return here, we don't return here. Now we check for same tree of 2's left and right children. So that's going to be same tree of none, and the right children, which is also going to be none and none. And we know both of these output to true. So once we return, we would output true. And true is true. So we return true to our same tree of 4 and 4, which was called by is subtree of 4 and 4. So now this is true. It doesn't really matter what we get for our right subroot. We just need one true to return true for an OR condition. So we return true over here, and we return back to our caller to then return true all together, which means our subroot is a subtree of our root tree. We have 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2. Now for time and space complexity, for time, we could potentially be going through all the nodes in our tree, so that would be O of n if there are n nodes. And for space, if we go through all of them, we would be building up a call stack as big as the nodes, so that would also be O of n. So we just went ahead and solved subtree of another tree. If you have any questions at all, of course, let me know down below. I will answer all of them. If this video was helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. It really supports the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next one.